What's going on, guys? Welcome back, episode 35 of the walkthrough. Picking up here in our hero's grave on the outside of the altar phantom wall, which is sainted hero's grave. So the end of last episode, we had already went down there and got the crimson seed talisman. Now we're just pressing on. So this one's kind of weird. It doesn't matter if you go here or straight, they're going to lead out to the same place, but I would recommend going straight and not that turn. That turn will drop us down somewhere, but doing so will make us miss some stuff. So we're going to take this way, take these guys out. I swear someone just swiped me from behind. Oh, you know what it is? After you get them, roll up here, go behind here and take out the Royal Revenant. It has been him. Alright. Now we got him. Grave Glover at 5. Ghost Glover at 4. And cleanse ourselves here. Okay, so this catacomb, or this hero's grave, real close to being catacomb, it's got this little thing going to it. So you're going to see enemies like him, but if you notice, he's all shadowed out, right? He's like a shadow. When he hits the light, they'll turn him into a normal guy. So you cannot hit him while he's a shadow, but he could hit you. So the whole gimmick is leading them to the light, so, you'll be able to actually take them out. So what I do like about this, though, is if you get into, so pretty much this is what you have to do. I'll show you guys. So if you look, we just run right through him. We can't hurt this guy, But if we lead him to the light, it actually stuns him for a second, allowing you to hurt him. Then also, obviously making him vulnerable. So did want to, kind of let you guys know what's going on before you proceed any further. So if you were to go this way, you notice that's the room we just went through. Remember I told you that path to the, your first path to the right, it's going to make you miss some stuff. This is what I was talking about. Just a couple enemies and glowworks, but still, So this is the path we end up taking. Hit the illusionary wall and drop down. So just to bring it all back around for you guys, let you know what's going on. But after you drop the light behind you, you're going straight. There's not going to be an actual lever for this place we're looking for. What it is, a certain enemy is going to be a shadow guy, and we have to bring a certain enemy into the light and kill him. He acts as the actual, boss lever. So just like before, bring him to the light. Make sure you kill him. Now there was something over there behind him, so let's make sure we get that. Yep, so we're gonna have another one of these assholes. Glowworks. Okay, I'm satisfied. There's nothing here. Told you guys, I'm still looking for more secrets. People have been finding stuff in this game for 2 years after its original launch. It's sad to think we found it all. Okay, so now when you get to this room, be careful. That floor is going to fall through on you. So what you're wanting to do is circle around, grab all this stuff, then you walk down, fall down. Alright, when you fall, just take care of these guys. This is going to be, the back half of this place. Alright, so we got them. Now this is the lever, or not the lever, this is the light we're going to have to bring old boy to, so I didn't want to stake that. Yeah, we'll leave this on. I was gonna take it off when we hit 40 strength. We're at 37. And I was thinking about putting on like holy our sacred scorpion charm, but like we're to get so much damage. I don't really think we need a boost at this time. So we're gonna take this up first. It's just an optional side path, but it does lead to a talisman that's really nice. First and foremost, it's going to grab this. Yeah, you are going to need a stone sword key. Now, I did remember the talisman was over here. Obviously, I took notes, but I definitely completely forgot about the actual stone sword key. I do apologize. But we should all have enough, keys laying around still. God, you're being annoying, buddy. Your shield, like I said, even though it's only +7, it's still getting plenty of damage, guys. We don't really have to worry about it. I think it's about getting the same. No, it's. I don't know if it's getting the same as our weapon. It's up there, I mean, it's getting probably like 500 damage, which is crazy. But enemies that are weak to holy, it's gonna skyrocket. Obviously, you know what I mean. Like if they have. Weak hole, you probably get a few thousand in damage on them. But there you go, Dragon Crest Shield Talisman +1. So that is the +1 variant of the talisman we got behind the Bestial Sanctum when we did the series of trick drops over there. As you guys might remember, we got the dagger for strength, and then we also, got our talisman. And I think that was pretty much all that was there. Alright. So now we took the side path. Be careful, these things, it's not just like they're gonna one-shot you, but they get pretty close to one-shotting. Like they're gonna do a shit ton of damage, that's for damn sure. The guy on the horse. I mean, he's like no help though, It's still kind of wild to see a guy like riding a horse through the hallway like this. We should be. I just want to take care of all the guys before we go grab the guy that actually has the key I was talking about. He's right over here on the ladder. Fucker. I guess at least one of them had to get us, Alright, so we're going to take this up. This is going to bring us to the top portion. Now you're going to see, the troll variant is in the mountaintop of the Giant's Hero's Grave. This one's going to be like one of those duelists, and he's going to end up chasing us. And then we need to drop down to that area, all the way back where that light was, and make him chase us all the way there. Holy shit, the shield almost tanked all of it. He wasn't a pain in the ass, was he? I hate when people put notes making me think I missed something. There's just nothing going on. Okay, guys. So, as I mentioned, we're going to have to bring a duelist who's right up these stairs. And then we're going to have to, if you guys remember before dropped and there was that light straight where we are here, we're going to have to make him chase us through all that shit. But he's a shadow, so he doesn't have to stop for any of that stuff or roll through it. Now, I would suggest running here. That way you can go grab your Glover without having to come all the way back again after you do kill him. As soon as you kill him, you can go in the boss room, That was not very nice. Alright, so now we're just going to run on down. Now, unlike the troll, you don't really have to slow down with this guy. He's on your ass. You see what I'm saying? Make sure now this shit. See, he just runs right through it. So he's not worried about nothing. You know what I mean? So just run to your light, hit your heal, then get ready to fight him. Now he's gonna be stunned. I would definitely use that opportunity. He's got a decent amount of health. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be pretty much your boss lever. Oh my god, my lady lost her phone. I'm gonna call it real quick. But yeah, that's what you're doing right there. You're obviously, you connected your boss lever. You kill him, bring him to light, kill him. Now your boss lever's open, so it's as simple as just running there. And you got her phone ringing for her. Sorry. Okay, now we're just gonna progress forward to the boss room. Like I said, my bad, my old lady lost her phone, so I was just, trying to give her mine so she could call and find it. Always losing phones. Alright. This boss actually gives us pretty cool summons. Now this is the summons you're gonna need to get, your platinum trophy. Okay, so yeah, we're fighting here, and like I said, after you take this guy out, you're gonna get a summons of pretty much a Lindell Knight, but the one that uses like the lightning and stuff. Pretty cool. We fought one of these guys before. He's probably, got more health and stuff than the last one we fought. But they're gonna become a regular enemy in Mountaintop for the Giants, and they're very, very hard to beat. You have to fight like 5 or 6 of these guys, you're in trouble. So he does this to buff us up. That's just a free, spot to punish him. Does he like not have any stagger? Any kind of stagger, this guy? Yeah, obviously he's gonna be doing some damage. So are we. All in all, the fight's not too bad. Just, you're gonna have some frostbite to deal with, unfortunately. Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff, legendary summons. As I said, legendary Ashen remains. You do need this for platinum, but he's one of the Lindell Knights, and we'll run into plenty guys that he uses like lightning buffs on his spear. He does a lot of damage. He really, really, really does. So with that, I think that fully wrapped up everything up top of Altus. Last episode we did the church. We just did the hero's grave. Black Knife out front, we solved the painting, we did, so that's all that stuff. Let's go ahead and jump on over to Outer Wall Battleground. So I will say with, I forget if we, we never even got the side of Grace up there yet. Okay. So we're just working our way up top. Some people might be lost about how to actually get in the capital. I was. I could not find it for a long time, and I kept thinking, looking, I'm like, this has got to be it. I know there's all that water there, but turns out there's just a bunch of water there. You cannot enter this way. That's where we found, what was it, the Golden Perry, whatever it's called. I think that might be the name of it. But there's doors here, but they don't open because it's like a floodgate. So what you have to do, actually, is work your way through here. Then this gets you in the capital, but it's guarded by a tree sentinel. This tree sentinel's a little bit different from what you're used to. This is called a draconic tree sentinel. They can do actual lightning attacks off their weapon, and their horse shoots fireballs at you, and yeah, they're a different thing entirely, guys. He's a hell of a fight. There's 2 in the game we fight. One here and one in Farum Azula. The one in Farum Azula isn't even an actual boss. And he's probably one of the hardest enemies in the entirety of the game to beat. This guy does not play, like, whatsoever. Does not play at all. We've already done all the lower stuff. So let's go ahead and work our way up the stairs. So this is just kind of like, putting us into this area. There's a few things here to do. A few items to get. The way I like to do is first going up to the left and kind of loop back around. There'll be some dead enemies if you want to take them on, guys. But more importantly, there's a merchant up here that sells a torch we're going to need for consecrated snowfields. It really, really, really helps. There's invisible black knives up there while you're trying to fight some towers to get into the Helix tree. And the problem is they're invisible and they're, very dangerous enemies. So, I'm sorry at nighttime. I'm trying to trigger the bell-bearing hunter since we're already here. Now, I do believe to trigger bell-bearing hunters, you actually have to go up to see the title. See Hermit Merchant Shack. Now I think when you rest, he'll pop up. This is just me guessing here, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. At least when it's working properly. But if we see the merchant, as we do, he's not coming. And it could also be tied to just certain times of the night. He's still there. I guess we can go morning, night. If he doesn't show up, we're moving on. We got too much shit to do. I'm trying to cover it. But he's not really, playing ball here, guys. So, yeah, merchant's still here. Fuck him. Okay. Any hoosers. We'll go up and talk to the merchant. He's got a pretty good great shield. He's got the torch. We'll need this at some point in the other. We'll have this spot we can just fast travel to. So right before we go to the consecrated snowfields or get near that puzzle where we're going to need it, we'll come grab it then. But it's called the Century's Torch. It does holy damage and physical damage. But when you read about it, torch given to protectors of the Earth Tree. Its flames are bestowed with a special incantation which allows the bearer to see assassins cloaked in veils. So that's exactly what we need it for. And you also have this great shield with pretty good defenses to magic, fire, and holy. So, worth mentioning. Other than that, just kind of, run-of-the-mill basic stuff. Never have enough perfume bottles, though. Now, we're going to give this asshole one more chance. That's all he's getting. Alright, he's here. If you got some buffs, might want to use him here. This guy's, he's not like the one in Caelid. As soon as he spawns in, as always, guys, it's well known. You have time to punish him. Even with this halberd, you have enough time for 3 charged heavies. And if you notice, the fight's almost over, and it has not even started. Don't get me wrong, it's almost over for us too if we're not careful because he hits hard. But bell-bearing hunter. Now these bell-bearing hunters, as hard as the fights are from them, the bell bearings we get from them are just like kind of dumb. You could buy, regular consumables you might otherwise be able to craft. So that's what you get for the bell-bearing hunters, and they're pretty hard fights. You would think you get something cooler, you know what I mean? But you just don't, unfortunately. Now we'll go up here, clear this out, and we're just gonna, do what we always do and kind of section out the area. Make sure you're getting all your stuff before moving on. So you can take the time to kill the skulls and the enemies moving forward this little section. But pretty much from now up to the boss, the only thing of real note is going to be the tiers for your flask. Because we do get Twiggy Crack Tier. Now Twiggy Crack Tier works the same as, the Death Bird, but, So that's Winged Crystal Tier, and we'll get into Twiggy Crack Tier is pretty much a sacrificial branch, guys. You guys are fucking up my charge attacks, can't have it. Where are you fuckers? God, they're so annoying, bro. Like, he's already hard enough enemy, I ain't gotta worry about these fucking assholes. he's not even like the tough version like we ran into, you know, in Kaled either. Make sure you use your heals. Just put down some damage, you know. I would love to know, why is my shield not hitting fucking anything, dude? You guys see that? I was literally blocking every fucking hit, and every hit hit me. Did not hit him at all. Or didn't block anything at all. It's crazy. I call bullshit how he has not been staggered. I mean, he's dead, don't get me wrong, but he's not been staggered after all that. Yeah, the little snails are annoying as shit. Try to take them out. I didn't realize it was that time of the day. I should have, but I didn't. Twin Bird Kite Shield. Now that shield's actually really cool for medium shield guys. It's got a really, really cool effect. Definitely worth a mention. You know, anytime we pick up something that's worth mentioning, I'm going to. So 78 plus your physical if you're using it as a weapon. Has no skill on it, so which is nice for us. But if you read about it, shield featuring a vividly painted twin bird. The twin bird is said to be the envoy of an outer god and mother of the death birds. At dwindling levels of HP, this shield slightly boosts both attack and defense. So, read what it said. At dwindling levels of HP. So you have to be down low on HP. You know what I mean? And then you'll be able to get an attack power. So if you know how to use that stuff, you know, to your advantage, guys, to get your health low and, you know, do some buffs to take out, you know, give you more damage to take out enemies, sure, but, you know, that's very high risk, very high reward type stuff, you know, so do keep that in mind. 114, we're so close. Not quite. Yeah, I do want to go and grab this level though, as, you know, we're about to come up to a boss that's really tough. And just in case he kills you in a weird place, you want to make sure you don't lose a bunch of runes, right? Alright, so we're almost at our 40-40 mark. You know, after that, I'm thinking about going to mana and endurance for a bit. Now, you guys don't have to, but I mean, 40-40 both your damage stats, that's getting in a good spot, you know? And I do feel like we could use more mana. And I do feel like we could use more endurance for equip flow. Why not? Be able to carry 2 weapons. So these guys actually are able to fly now, guys. So you want to be careful for that. And it looks really cool. There he goes. It looks badass. But yeah, he can definitely fly. And they're like actually death skeletons, so they can use death flight build up. At least that's what it looks like to me. I know some other enemies right past here can, so I'm assuming what that is. I've never been hit by it, thankfully, but that's what it looks like. And, you know, considering there's death flight in the area, I'm just gonna, you know, take it as they use death flight. So figure out at least get the warning. Okay. Now we're going up here, clear this out. Now the earth tree is going to be right under us, and that's where we're going to get Twiggy cracked here. Like I said, it works the same as a, oh, never mind. Wait, that's the one we already did. I kept thinking it was the level higher. But Twig cracked here, so, you know, if you use that flask, it says it'll briefly stop rune loss for a short time, but it's actually long enough to actually probably get through a whole catacomb. Or a cave, definitely a boss fight, so don't think it's just a few seconds. It lasts for quite a while, and it's really going to help you guys out a lot, because you can put 2 things in your flask, put, you know, that, and still put something for damage, you know, and you won't have to worry about losing your runes anymore. I mean, ever again, you want to keep that in your flask. I mean, there's other stuff that's better to use in my opinion, but you're supposed to be swapping out your flask tiers anyways for different effects, for different situations, in my opinion. Still hasn't dropped the shield for us. Alright. Well, nothing up here. It's about time to go for our Twiggy. Let's go and run over there real quick. So there's not going to be a Earth Tree avatar in this one. usually all Erdtree avatars or something like that. But I mean, you guys even remember in Altus, there was one of those big worm face guys instead. So, like I said, a bunch of Death Blight type enemies. You can summon here. Don't think it's needed. Oh, we're purpling it up, are we? Then take him out. Then we'll we'll deal with these little assholes. Be careful of that Death Blade. I don't think they really are able to get enough off to be a problem. You know what I mean? You guys see, it didn't last long. They didn't get too much of a buildup of it. And that's Crimson Crystal tier. Just, it's the same one we got the Third Church America at the beginning of the game, as you might remember. I guess it's just to keep 2 because they only refill half of your health, if you guys remember. So if you keep 2, it's just like having another emergency heal, I guess. But, I mean, our flasks are almost maxed out. When they are, with 2 mana flasks, that's 12 flasks, guys. 12. I do feel like that's plenty. Now, I will probably go with 10-4. I like, once you start using incantations a bit more and stuff like that, it just makes sense. I mean, 10 flasks with a bunch of Sacred Tears to really heal you up a lot. I mean, it's definitely more than plenty. They're pretty friendly with the amount of plastic. Before we press on, I did want to just, kind of backtrack a little bit. Make sure we didn't miss anything. I'm quite certain we've seen all this, though. I didn't write nothing down. Yeah, because that's the top portion where they dropped to go do the Erdtree guys. Obviously, these guys are highly annoying. Fucking annoying. Highly. Now we can go through and take them all out. I say we just kill that motherfucker with the great bow, because he's pissing me the fuck off. I'm sure he's pissing you the fuck off. The other ones aren't a problem, because there's 3, 2 have great bows. Then the one over there has a halberd. I don't really see him right now. But we're about to do a boss fight. So this one doesn't matter as much. But the other one, if he turns around and starts firing arrows at us, we're going to be screwed in that boss fight. It's already hard enough. Let's not make it even more hard. No need for that. Yeah, there's one out the way. Pretty much, so there's Halberd Boy, like I said, he's not really the issue, but this guy turns around, just like in Gaelic, when we went for the Great Jar's Arsenal, we had to take that guy out, because he was going to get involved in, our triple NPC invasion. They were already tricky enough. So if you do the Volcano Manor questline, Great Horn Traggett will not be here, but if you did not do the Volcano Manor questline, if you did not invade him, he's usually a summons right here. So there are repercussions for your actions, guys. Not that it really matters. So, still, Tree Sentinel, that's the end of the fight. You always have a chance, to get the punishment off. His attacks look slow, but come out quick. Says horse does fire damage now. So watch out for that. So when you see him like this, his arm comes down, that's where you want to dodge at, guys. Fucker. It's actually quite a hard fight. You can use, as you see, every time we get hit. He does an ass amount of damage. Try to roll through that if you can. Anytime you back up, I'll probably hit you with a fireball. Yeah, it stacks on so much damage. But yeah, like I said, guard counters. Our shield ain't doing bad. Hey dick, what the fuck? You're trying to hit my damn Ash of War. It just kind of screwed me. And there you go. So handling them like that is not bad at all, guys. Like, not at all. So, that gets you the Dragon Claw Shield, and also the Dragon Claw Colossal Hammer. I guess it would be a hammer, right? Just says Colossal Weapon Standard. So, lightning damage, lightning damage. The shield's pretty cool. You know, we could easily go for the shield if we wanted to, guys. We'd be switching up a badass Ash of War for a semi-decent one. It does ram into enemies, and the fact that it does have, you know, lightning damage. So by ramming into people, you could have, you know, lightning going on. It actually goes good if you want to do a faith build with this. You know, it's not the one I, you know, had in mind, but it's still a very viable build, guys. You're sitting here looking at the shield. It's a great shield. It's got good stats. 100 to physical, 52 to magic fire, 47 to holy, and 76 to lightning, because whatever it represents, it always has the most defense of. And you can ram, you know, enemy with that. Then you also got, I mean, you could do a build based off what he was doing. It's not a bad choice, you know. Obviously, these weapons need upgraded. But, you know. But since it's a colossal weapon, has that same boring-ass moveset. Unfortunately. I guess if you did like one light attack at a time, it wouldn't be the worst. I don't know, it's just not for me. I wish it was, guys, I really do. Even the heavy attacks are identical. Ash of War, Endure, you're shitting me. Yeah, it's a choice, you know. If you're into it, it's a choice. I thought it was at least worth talking about. Now, we did the Deep Root Depths. If you've been following along, you guys know we already have these Sites of Graces. Now, we don't have the one on the bridge. We're about to get it now. But we do have the very first Site of Grace inside of the capital. As when you do Deep Root Depths and you do Fia's quest line, there becomes a portal there that, you know, portals you over to the capital. So I guess if you're struggling with the Draconic Tree Sentinel, you know what I mean, you have another way in. So that's cool, I guess. Now we work our way in the usual way. And this is one of my favorite scenes of, you know, the game when you're going through it your first time. You walk out, and, you know, like the first time you're seeing the Erd tree, and it's pretty cool. I gotta say, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I was in awe by it the first time I ever seen it. So I go through here. Now see, when you're transported, you end up like right here and you just pretty much go forward or right past this or something like that. Obviously we already came and got the item, but we don't start in that room, so we didn't get that item. We start like right around this area, and yeah, so the first time you're ever seeing this when I played through, you're like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, I'm at the end of the game, this is badass, I'm gonna go through this castle, I'm gonna, you know, beat the main boss. And it turns out it's just, you know, prolonging your journey, and you'll see why. And it's a really cool story element as well. But yeah, that's kind of like the feel you would get on a blind playthrough. You know what I mean? So this brings us up to the Site of Grace we've already gotten. There's time to have left. 34 minutes. So, yep. And this is the capital. Like I said, as you see, we didn't have to grab the Grace. We already got the Grace. But from here. Oh yeah, we could talk to Bach.
Bach ready to make... Master, the Erd tree. I was so... The Erd tree, I know it.
You can feel it in his bones.
Please.
Bach.
This ready to make...
Alright. So now from there, I'm trying to think of the Site of Grace. Would be Capital Rampart. Do we just want to run straight down this way? I guess we could just take Capital Rampart, Site of Grace. So we want to go down here about, like, towards where you would go to the lake. Now we do need to go to the lake, and we need, you know, we're gonna get a badass bleed weapon down there eventually. But actually, it's got the same move set as Death's Poker. However, there's other stuff we need to do in the capital, or underneath the capital rather, before we can do those quests in the lakes. There's no point of going down there per se, but in that general direction, there is another hero's grave, and there's a catacomb that I was wanting to knock out this episode. And we only got 20 minutes. I don't believe we have the time, but we'll try. So just kind of curve around to the left, obviously. Take your spirit spring down. Of a bear. But what we really need to do is go this way and grab the rune bear and pull him over to break that, so we can go get our, you know, higher tier smithing stones. Come on, buddy. Now this hero's grave we're about to do is just awesome. So we're gonna get one of the best armor sets in the game from it. But first, so that's the hero's grave. Before we go in there, we want to go up here to this catacomb. We can fight the room bear if we want. I would like to try to fit both these places in. Now this is your first trick catacomb. Pretty much like a labyrinth. You need to, oh man, if you guys only knew what I went through on note taking to figure this stuff out to make it easy. So, go to item crafting. What you're going to want to do, go down to rainbow stones, craft as many as you have. I'm going to put these on. So pretty much what's going on here is, imagine someone built a really big catacomb, right? Then imagine someone put a wall slap dead in the middle with two mirror versions of each other, right? One side looks like a mirror version of the other. I need to put these on. And the only way to get back and forth is with transporter chests. And that's pretty much the only way I know to explain it to you guys. As right when we start, you're going to see across the little ledge, it looks like it has the lever for the boss door, which it does. But it's not easy to get to it. It's not, oh, let's just run straight across. And we are going to have more explodey boys. The boss Volcano Manor, he's not one, but he is. Run back. There's not many in here, so there's going to be like imps with magic pots. There's going to be those guys. Don't worry about this window. That's the very last thing we're going to hit on the way out. But, so as we progress, you're going to see these chests. Now, certain ones get you back to the start, so you want to mark those with a few rainbow stones. And we're going to mark this on either side. Just because if we come out this side and we do the other side path and we're like, wait, is this the right chest that puts us back at the start? I dropped 3 stones, I'm only seeing 1. I put them all in the same spot, that's why. Yeah, I would just make sure you drop a couple. Now you're going to do this every time we take a chest. So we know it's a chest we took, we're going to drop at least 1 rainbow stone. We're going to mark the box that gets us home, we're going to mark with 3. So we know this one gets us home because it's the one we came out of. We take this back, we can get to the start, right? Now, you want to do this in a very, very specific way. There's usually, you're going to go out and you'll see 2 chests. We need to take 1 series of chests and then on the way back take another. So as you see, there's your lever for the boss door. It looks like it's going to be right across from us. Truth be told, it's in like a whole different catacomb. And that's another way you could look at it. Imagine there's 2 catacombs and we're being transported back and forth between the 2 of them. That's essentially what's going on. Now, I don't know how they designed it, you know, behind the scenes, but that's, you know, I don't know the code and all that shit for it, but that's what it seems like. That's really what it feels like, guys. Get your Ghost Glover at 6, or is it Grave Glover at 6? Now, as I told you, I just mentioned there's an extremely specific way we have to take this. Try our lantern. Another way to keep track is too, like, you're going to see the cell door. Notice the item is right in the middle of the cell door, right? We'll see another cell door where the item's kind of like on the side, so you know it's not the same place. So you're gonna come down. See, these guys are technically in, you know, side B of the catacomb. There's nothing we can do to get to them just yet. Well, we could do that. Okay, so that's one chest you could take, but we're not going to take it. Like I said, we have a very specific path we're going to do here. What we're going to do is go the left path. Smack this wall. So if you're looking dead at it, because we're going to have the mirror side of this too. First, we're going to take the left path. Then when we're on the other side and we see this again, we'll take the straight path. You know, it'll make sense as we go along. But yeah, just go, you know, hit your illusionary wall first. Run backward. Drop a stone on either side, so because when we run back to this again to take the other chest, we're going to want to know what chest we took, right? I don't need this for me. I'm trying to teach you guys the way to navigate this place. I mean, I probably have it, you know, memorized from all my note taking, and I could go through it if I ever got lost, but still. It's more just teaching you guys how to navigate it. Now this seems like, oh, this is the stars. It's not the same place. If you notice, on the other side of the cell, the item's gone. There's not an item on this side, and the item in the center is not on the other side either. So we are in a very different place altogether. Actually, did we want to go down before we went up? No, we don't have to worry about it. That's right. Okay. Let's go on out. Take care of this gentleman. That's not a bad incantation if we wanted to go to some holy ones. Now, if you remember our drop, we took care of that guy. We also grabbed our room. Or Grave Word 6. Now there's another Grave Word 6, so I said this is not where we came in at, it's just a mirror version of it. Identical version of it. So I'm gonna go up here, find a big ass pot, and there one to the right too. Yeah, Explodey Boy. He's got some range, don't he? Alright, take down Pop Bro. Ritual Pot. Root Resin. Okay, so now we'll be able to take the lower path, and that's going to lead us out to a room that's pretty much identical as the one we just went through, where there was a chest straight and there was a chest to the left. Just going to lead us over by the cell. Like I said, it's a different cell. If you notice, look, the item's gone. Chest there. And we'll get to that. So if you guys remember, the first time... Oh, I didn't get my shield fast enough. The first time we took the chest to the left, right? Well, now we're going to take the chest straight ahead. Oh, wait. No. Fucker. I forgot to drop my damn stone, guys. As long as I see it on at least one side. Pretty sure this is, yeah. We're good. I'll remember it anyways. Make sure you guys don't do that, though, because if you don't have the place memorized, you know, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Run. Crack pot. Now we're going up. And we actually get those guys as a summon at the end of this catacomb. They're a pretty cool one. Just you get one big explosion on your enemy, I guess. They're actually called Souled Jars of Fortune. It's pretty cool. Nothing behind you. Just want to show that off. Now here's our boss lever. But remember, this is not done for us yet, right? We could run back out there. That's where we started at. But if you remember, we have other stuff to get. As you know, there's still 2 chests we haven't took. So that item we haven't got. So if you guys remember, the very first time we took a left. And if you go down this way, you're gonna see a rainbow stone, right? So we're good there. We'll go and drop one here. Get your transporter trap. And it's time to take these routes. And it's pretty much just like more jars. Like if this place is a headache and you're just really hating and having a bad time, don't stress about it. You're not missing too much. First, this is just like crack pots and stuff like that. Ritual pots. Notice, I waited a second to get a guard counter. You don't have to do a guard counter immediately. Usually you have enough time to make sure someone's not hitting your ass with a combo. That's more crafting for the perfume bottles. Iron jar aromatic. As you see, there's nowhere else here to go. No need to drop into the rainbow stone. We've been there. But we do have to go and take the other chest we already took. Reason being is because there's still another chest on the other side we didn't do. If you guys remember, we went straight and we didn't go to the left. So now we're going to go to that path. I guess we could drop a couple stones here too, letting us know, hey, that's getting us back. We roll off. Oh, that's the one I forgot to drop it at. Yeah, so that's the one we took the straight path before. I'll go ahead and drop a stone, because I didn't do it before. But if you remember, the first time it was left straight, the second time it's going to be straight left. Well, if you're facing this way. So this is the path we want to take. And most of them are, they're just little dead-end paths to get an item here and an item there. We're ready for the boss. We can easily leave this place now. If you're hating it, you already got, the boss lever. All you gotta do is get yourself killed. And by doing that, I'll take you back to the start. And then you can just go fight the boss and be done with it. So, here's the other guy. You should be running around like, wait, I never killed that guy. Why isn't that guy over there dead? Going up here. Take that. Ta-da! We're back at the start, ladies and germs. That's just to show you guys. We're supposed to actually be taking that bottom path. Oh, actually, no. We were wanting to take this. This is my fault. Yeah, because we still have to jump at that window. But on the other end, go grab the ritual pot. If you guys remember, it looks, it all looks the same, but this is going to be part B, not part A. Even after all the note taking, I still, still get a little thrown off. Not bad, we're not lost, I know where we are. I just literally forgot about this part. Then we want to jump out the window. This has us in part B. As you see, we've already cleared all this. That's why all the guys are dead, so we're good here. And that's obviously how we get back. You drop a stone here. I never understand why all the runes do that, though, every time we fast travel. I wonder if it has something to do with the traveling or something. Okay, no, we've seen it all. Alright, we're good. We can go back to the start. I was just double checking, because I still felt like I was missing something. But But we gotta go take the other chest to get back to the other side. You know, part A. So we get on back to our boss door and all that stuff. That's just me being thorough. But before we do, we still have to jump out the side of the window. But it's gonna be the side of the window on our side, the side we initially came in at. We jumped out the window, the part that looked like the entrance, but it was on part B. Regardless, as long as you follow, the same path I do, then you're good. And we're pretty much just working our way back at this point, though, guys. So there's your lever. That's how you know we're in the right part now, because remember when we came in, we saw the lever, but we just couldn't get to it, right? So we know we're good there. So you could easily just go straight. There's your 3 stones. So yeah, you could easily just go straight, take this, run up, take out the boss. But you guys do remember we still had that one last window we need to jump out. So this is the very start. I was like, wait, I thought you were exploding. Okay, actually, no, the window just drops us back down. Okay, I was probably thinking the other one we already did. There's like, I know there's something out of one of them, but that's just a shortcut to get down. Now, we're gonna fight a frenzied duelist. The guys with either the 2 big or 2 big hammers, or the big axe. However, this one's got a bunch of those explosive jars around, so I do find it beneficial to try to get rid of them first. You don't want them trying to explode at you while you're, in the middle of fighting this asshole. Are they regular jars? I always assumed they were the explosive jars. I never took the chance. Yeah, he hits like an absolute truck. Whoa. That's okay. My first death to that guy, so I'll take that. That's a win. Yeah, I usually would just like go in here with like, blasphemous blade, and then just put his ass down. Well, not so much like spam the Astral War on him, but I'll go in, take out all the jars with blasphemous blade, and kind of go from there. We did put on Holy Shrouding and the Stance Break. I think it's Stone Bar cracked here, so see what kind of edge that gets us. Remember, you guys got Twiggy cracked here now too, if you worry about losing your runes. And you have your summons. This is where these spots are annoying. Like, let me just do my fight, brother. But it's not, it's not a hard fight, especially with the Great Shield. Even at special attacks like bouncing off, and obviously they're just gonna die with them. Like I said, Soul Jars of Fortune, Ashes, really cool. Really, really, really cool. So from there, we'll travel back to the entrance. At this time, we've been recording for 55 minutes. Do not have enough time to actually fit the hero's grave in, which is unfortunate, but we're probably just gonna go ahead and do it at the beginning of next episode, which will be, the capital episode. Bring it. I guess it's kind of cool too because we could actually clear this guy since we did it before. Stagger. like, you owe me a stagger. Give it. Alright, so next episode, obviously, we'll be starting the Lindell Capital. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw in the hero's grave at the beginning. If not, it's like, you know, we could do it in one episode, but it'd be like a 15-minute episode. You know what I mean? So there's no point of wasting an episode. Even if we took our time, it wouldn't take us more than 20 minutes. I guess, I don't know, maybe we'll do a short episode. I'll think about it. Regardless, you know, I can make a few episodes today, so we'll make sure that we get, you know, at least through the capital before the end of the day. The episodes will be there for you guys at the very least. Take our long ass elevator down. We're going get our side of grace. Try to get a level here and then close on out. If that's not it, it's close. Yeah. 39. Alright. So, literally just like the end of last episode, let's go ahead and at least get our stone sword key door. There's going to be some basilisks down here that do death blight. You know, keep in mind. Don't want to play with these guys. Dude, it only takes a second. Get away from that shit. Get your sword. That's what we come down here for. Alright, so that's a golden epitaph. Does a lot of holy damage. They say it works really good, even in the item description, on those who live in death. So, skeletons, death birds, tibia mariners, things of that nature. So, this hero's grave is really cool. There's a trick we could do because there's actually multiple carriages. There's a trick we could do where we can make one spawn up where it's not supposed to be and destroy all of them, getting us the Tree Sentinel armor and a incantation. Besides that, there's just some other cool items in here. That's what stands out the most, but the weapon we get at the very end also stands out as it's a strength faith weapon, the Ordorva's Great Sword, after defeating a double Crucible Knight fight. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, so our plan moving forward, guys, is we're going to take out the Azura Hero's Grave. Then we're going to just start working our way into the capital and try to knock out the first half of the top. So the top is really weird. You see all these are little buildings and there's stuff in between all of it. And, you know, you have to work with the rooftops and the towers and this building and this building. So it does separate in half, though. It's hard to see on the map. But here's like the main road. So we're going to try to do everything to this side of the main road next episode and the Azura Hero's Grave. Then we should have one more episode for the top part, you know, leading on up to a boss fight, you know, our main bosses. And then you could easily move up north, but that's if you don't find the sewer. So, like I said, probably 2 episodes up top, 2 episodes down bottom. Then we'll be actually progressing our way up north. At the episode after next, we'll have my favorite Dex Arcane weapon in the game, and we might think about respecting at least for a while to play with something different. But if you're doing Dex Arcane, you've been holding out for something good, well, we're going to get a great sword here, the Ash of War only, but the Ash of War does Blood Flame, and then on top of that, it does, you know, Blood Loss, Build Up, and Physical. It's really badass. It's Morgott's real sword hidden in his cane. You're going to love it. But yeah, just a lot of really, really good stuff coming, guys. Armor sets and weapons and incantations and spells, you name it. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll be picking up back here where we left off and progressing on into the capital.